Pray in the spirit.
It's not everything God tells a prophet that he can tell. He will say, this vision is for later. Seal it. If he says so, I seal it. So if he tells me anything, and he says, don't say it yet, I will keep my mouth shut. If he says, what I'm telling you, you have to look for a proper language to present it. And I will turn to him. Please give me the proper language. Having said that one, the following are the things he said specifically, which anybody can pick up and key into. Number one, are you ready? Daddy says more than 80% of projects started in 2022 will succeed. It has nothing to do with the economics of the world. No, no, no. When he speaks, it is more than 80% of the projects started in this year will succeed. Number two, he said this year will be a year of emergence of previously unknown stars. Previously unknown stars will emerge this year. Take note of my word. He said, number three, in spite of everything that may be happening, this year is going to be a year of some massive breakthroughs. In science and in finances. Massive breakthroughs. And there's this one that I like very much. Number 4. He said, infant mortality rate will drop by at least 50%. He didn't say infants will die. He just said the rate of death is going to be reduced by at least 50%. That is for general. Oh, one or two others as for Redeemed Christian Church of God. I know some of us will say, okay, what is God saying about Nigeria? I don't want to prophesy about Nigeria. All I can say is in a parable. You know, the English have a proverb. You don't make omelets without breaking eggs. Have you heard that one before? God will explain that to you. And let's go to intercontinental. That's the world at large. Nigeria is part of that also. Now, if you look at the prophecies of last year, 2021, the first thing there is that some of the problems of 2020 will spill over to 2021. And we have seen that one. The second prophecy of last year was that the world is not going to get out of the woods, but they won't get out of trouble until they admit that Jehovah is God. And I said, last year, if you wrote that of last year down, go and check. The daddy made it clear, you are making vaccines. Huh? He said, as you are making one vaccine, a variant or whatever, a new variant is surfacing. He said it last year. And so from COVID-19, we went to Delta, Alpha. From Alpha, we went to Beta. From Beta, we went to Delta. And now we are talking of Omicron. I told you when this problem of COVID was going to start, that the world is going to convulse like a little child. The convulsion is still on. And the world is not admitting yet that they have to apologize to God. They are still trying science very hard. And they are doing very well. One vaccine after another, then booster. They are trying. And what got me concerned is Omicron. Omicron, and I know scientists who can tear me to pieces for this, I don't care. Omicron is not a baby of COVID-19. It's a grandchild. You know, there are children and grandchildren. It's a grandchild. That's why it's moving faster, but it's softer. But don't let us argue. What do we do? If we ask Nigeria to repent, which we should do, because it's of the mercy of the Lord that God has kept our situation normal. And I told you then at the beginning, when he told me this thing coming, I cried to him, have mercy on Nigeria. We have no money. We have no doctors. We are not ready. And he told me, and I told you, son, I have heard your cry. In Nigeria, only those whose time has come will die. And up to today, after 2 years, the number of deaths from COVID-19 in Nigeria is just a little over 3,000, whereas 4,000 is dying in a day in another African country. And we can't ask the Senate to repent. Nigeria tried it. Ask them to repent. They will tell you the pastor in the Senate is the Senate president, not the GO. You can ask the House of Representatives to repent. They will tell you the speaker is our pastor, not you. That's why we begin our meetings without prayer. We do our own thing our own way. So mind your own business. So how do we get out of this trouble? A friend of mine suggested, and some of you have been hearing about this, my friend. One day I will introduce him to you. He said, "You are our pastor. Apologize for us." I said, "I see. Good advice. Why am I telling you this? I'm going to need 1,000 volunteers. How many volunteers? I can't hear you. Only 1,000. Strong Christians, prayer warriors, young. I don't want anything above 70. You must be young, you must be strong. To join me in seeking the face of the Lord for Nigeria and for the world. That's quite a number of hours. 24 hours we will spend for the world. The remaining 24 hours, I will tell you if you are a volunteer. So we don't need to. So on a first come, first served basis, I need 1,000 prayer warriors. We will do the praying early in February. I will tell you if you are one of the volunteers. They will put on the screen the phone number of my secretary. If you are volunteering, you will send to him your name, your contact, and your age. That's the number on the board, on the screen. 0, 7, 0, 8, 7, 8, 0, 5, 7, 2, 2. I will repeat. 0, 7, 0, 8, 7, 8, 0, 5, 7, 2, 2. So if you want to volunteer on the basis of first come, first served, I will take 1,000 people. We are going to seek the face of the Lord in prayer and continuous fasting for 72 hours, asking God for mercy. You say, why? The situation has reached a stage, as far as, say, COVID-19 is concerned, for example, because of what happened to South Africa. You know, they were the first one to detect Omicron. In future, if a new one surfaces, those who detect will not talk, because they won't want what happened to South Africa to happen to them. So we need to do something urgently so that there will be no more grandchildren of COVID-19. And then, of course, apart from COVID-19, our problems in Nigeria requires some urgent action. Well, I think that's about all I need to tell you now. Oh, well, the Lord says the issue of migration, is going to take a new turn in the new year. You know, these migrants' problems, so will take a new turn. I don't want to begin to talk to you about whether fire outbreaks, floods, except for one. I don't think I should forget this. Daddy says, it might have not much effect on Nigeria, but we need to pray that there will be two monstrous storms. One coming from the Atlantic, we call it hurricane. One coming from the Pacific Ocean, we call it typhoon. That unless they are weakened before they make a landfall, the result will be terrible. But the 1,000 volunteers will discuss that one also with God. As for the Redeemed Christian Church of God, all I have for you is good news. But your pastors will be telling you, because they are good news, but they are absolutely confidential, as it were. Maybe you hear a bit of it on Sunday. Sunday, that's tomorrow now. And that's not too long from now. So that's about all I have to tell you.